Hi, I'm Stefan Kesting, my friend and training partner Richie Yip, and today, the two most common types of sucker punch. This is something that I remember being super concerned about when I was starting out in the martial arts, because you were learning all these defenses and parries and stuff, but what if you get attacked when you don't know you're going to be attacked?
For sure.
And I spent a lot of time worrying about this, and the number one thing really is awareness. Mm-hmm. If you can recognize the situation, then if you know what the two most common ways are to attack somebody unexpectedly, then you can monitor for those situations and hopefully avoid it. So the number one situation is actually a two-person attacker situation. So if I'm here, it's a very common type of ambush. I did an article about it on the Self-Defense Tutorials website. I'll throw the link up there. If I'm in Richie's face, I'm here, and maybe I'm either being aggressive, hey, you motherfucker, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass, or I'm like, do you have the time? I really need to know the time because I need to go somewhere. I need to know the time, either aggressively or not aggressively. But what I'm actually doing is distracting Richie, keeping his attention on me while someone sneaks around. So, bringing in my body double here. So, I'm engaging Richie in conversation. Maybe I'm threatening him, maybe I'm talking to him, but in any case, he's gonna take my body double here. Nope, you're talking to yourself here.
Right.
Very Shakespearean. Hamlet. Yorick. So as you're talking there, Buddy's sneaking around the corner and then drifts you there. It's really common. I've watched a ton of videos of sucker punches, and that's unbelievably common. That maybe even Richie and I are fighting here. Mm-hmm. We're fighting, but my goal is not to win. I'm just trying to keep him occupied while my buddy Biff comes around and clobbers him upside the head. So, if you're in a confrontation with somebody, if somebody's in your personal space, yes, you should be worried, but you should also be worried about other people. Now, when it comes to how to sucker punch somebody when you're just by yourself, it's really common to see this. We're arguing, like, okay, whatever, man, whatever, like, I don't care if you dented my car, and the guy turns away. And then when they turn away, their hand gets ready, and then they come back with usually the big right hand. Not always, but 70% of the time it's the big right hand. And it's invisible. If I'm standing here talking to you, you can see my hands. If I'm like, whatever, and I turn away, you can't see this hand. By the time I come back, it's already moving. It's kind of like throwing an overhand right. Like, how do you set up an overhand right so I can't see it? Exactly. So you might disguise it with your hands and stuff. We're here. But often the overhand right kind of takes this looping path here. You guys can see it, but Richie can't. We're here. The hand just disappears. It's picking up speed and coming like that. Also, I think psychologically, this whole thing of like, you're an asshole, but whatever, I don't have time for you, and I turn away. Psychologically, you're going, oh good, this guy's de-escalating. This guy's about to leave. Mm-hmm. If I'm here, I'm like, whatever. Yeah. I didn't know she was your sister. I know you didn't know she was my sister. And I turn away. Richie's thinking that he's won the verbal confrontation. I'm about to walk away, but what I'm really doing is disguising this. So, number one, watch out for one person pinning you in place while their buddy comes. Number two, watch out for somebody turning away or not looking at you and then throwing usually the big right hand. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing tons of stuff all the time. Also, if you really want a ton of self-defense tips, go to Self-Defense Tutorials. There's an email newsletter sign up. I'm sending out a ton of stuff there. Very, very specific to self-defense and martial arts training in general. It's a little bit different from the other stuff that I do, which is mostly jiu-jitsu based. This is relying more on the 35 years of martial arts training that I've done. And the focus of the martial arts training is ultimately self-protection. I think jiu-jitsu is a fantastic martial art, but it's not the be-all and end-all in self-defense. For that, you need a more global look at martial arts in general. Take care, good luck in your training, and stay safe.